All right, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Vampire Priest. I'm your host for today, Father Antonio Rivera, and today we're going to do Dragon Ball Super Volume 3, Tres Locos. We're hitting the ground running with the Future Trunks timeline. Um, what I do like about this is we get more of the Trunks' future here. We see what he goes through. He's doing the training, and we see him becoming more powerful, and he's working with one of the Lord of Lords kind of a guy here, um, and he's handling the Z sword, so he's training with all of this. So we know what's going on. He's training with the guy. He's a Kai's apprentice, is who he is, and we see him fighting the Majins, and they're actually able to defeat the Majins, Bibbidi, uh, before Babidi and Boo actually show up. So that's a huge, huge difference between what happens with Z and this timeline here. And unfortunately, Kai meets a terrible fate during that battle, and that's when Trunks just cuts loose. And he just goes crazy. And it's shortly after that we see Black for the first time. Um, so he's been around for a while at this point, I would say. And then it goes back and forth from the present to the future, from our Universe 7 present to Z's future. I don't know. It's difficult to really understand because the future is altered just a little bit, just slightly, and then it goes back to this panel here from the previous manga. Well, we see Trunks holding her. It really a lot really happens there, and we learn a lot more about Trunks and his powers. We learn about the evil dude who's going to be coming up, who's supposed to be the Kai's apprentice as well. And he takes the rings, and it follows pretty much along the same basic plan and point of the anime. And we see him being corrupt and just being evil right from the get, very demonic. Um, but we do see a lot more stuff here, which I would have loved to see in the anime, like they're playing Mario Kart. um, so you have the Z fighters play Mario Kart, and in the Capsule Corps, and with Future Trunks, and this is like, and but we do hear more about the explanations about the timelines, how a day in the past is the equivalent of a day in Trunks' future, and they may not be able to go back and forth because everything changes. So it's not like they can just go from there because it is a different timeline. So they have to go to a source point and then jump off. So everything changes, and also the window of them coming back and forth is narrower, and it grows weaker as the days go by. What is found out here is that Kai discovers who this evil Kai apprentice is, what universe he's coming from, what's going on, because that guy, again, just like in the regular one, he has a Kai YouTube channel, and he's able to see the universes 6 and 7 go at it, and he sees Goku, and he's like, how can this guy have all this power, etc. So that stuff follows along basically just well, and they go and they confront this guy right away. Unlike in the anime where it takes a while before they do anything, and this is a big build up and setup with Zeno because they go looking for him, and Kai takes Goku to go see him, and Zeno's happy to see him, and he's talking to him, and he's talking to him about what's going on with Trunks, everything, and that's when Zeno gives him the button to call him, anytime anytime you need to be anywhere, whatever's going on. He puts it in his pocket. Then we forget all about it. And yeah, so they have a Kai already in place of who they believe is going to be the traitor, and they go after him. And all of this is revealed. It's really fast. Again, the manga they go by very quickly. What would take like 4 or 5 episodes in the anime to go through. So they go back to Trunks' timeline. They see that Maya is alive. She's still there. And Trunks ends up feeding her a sensu bean. She gets better. It's and this is where we find out about kissing. and and Vegeta's like, you never kissed. He's like, yeah. Goku's, I've never kissed anyone. And he goes, but you have all these kids. Because I never kissed anybody. Yeah, so they do meet the Black. And already it's a fight. They go at it like, what goes at? Like a couple of Saiyans. And it's Vegeta. He just wants to destroy Goku's face. He hates Goku so much that anybody who looks like him. And this is when it's revealed that, Vegeta goes blue. Super Saiyan Blue, because at this point I believe it was the only one we had was Super Saiyan God. So in this aspect, it does look like Vegeta went further than Goku initially, but they still do him dirty, man. Then we find out that there's 2 of these guys from the different timelines, and they're just helping each other, and it also follows along with the anime. So if you saw the anime, you pretty much know what's going on. In this aspect here, I would say the anime follows the manga closer, because I think the manga came out before the anime, so it follows it a lot closer than some of the other episodes and some of the story arcs from the anime and the manga, the back and forth. I mean, there are differences for sure, such as almost the god form of Goku Black, where he becomes Goku Rose, a nice little pinky form. Pink form. Not pinky like your finger pinky. Pinky like in pink. I do once again. I'm just admiring the artwork. It's pretty good. And again, they keep doing Vegeta dirty. And we see Trunks getting into the mix as well. Doing the solar flare. We learn about capturing spirits in a bottle and what's going on and why they have to go back in time to do it, and what's happening. So Trunks and Maya have to put up a fight for Vegeta and Goku to go back in time in order to get healed up with the sensu bean and learn the trick to stop them by putting them in a bottle. And it ends with Trunks about to die. So I don't think they have this in the anime, where they keep going back and forth between the timelines. But regardless, it was still a good volume. It was still a good book. A lot of action. I do hope that they do put more in this rebooting of Super that's coming out the next few years. We see more future Trunks. Even give us a future Trunks movie that coincides with what we see here in Super. So that way we have everything all together. Just like we had the future Trunks movie for the Z, which apparently is canon. So not all of the Z movies are non-canon because Trunks came back to that timeline, but regardless, hey, it is what it is. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments below. manga? Do you prefer the manga? Do you prefer the anime? Do you like them both? What are your reasons for your decisions? And remember to stay excellent to each other.